If you have hooded eyes and you try to do a black smoky eye and relax your lid, it may end up looking like an eyeliner. That's because it's interfering with the fold of your hood. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to avoid certain mistakes to create the most stunning black smoky eye on hooded eyes. So if you're ready, let's begin. With hooded eyes, you might not be able to see much of your lid space because it can be hiding under some extra skin, which we call the hood. So the plan to create an eyeshadow look is simple. We maximize the space underneath the brow so we can take the eyeshadow as high as possible and create a new crease above our natural crease line. And it's super simple, and I'm going to show you how. Let's start with the eyebrows. I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow from Benefit in the shade 4.5. It's got that micro tip, so it's going to give you very natural hair-like strokes, and it's extremely pigmented. The first thing that I'm going to do is brush my brow hair upward. Again, because we want to create as much space as possible underneath the brows. And I'm only going to be filling in the sparse areas in the brows because we want to, again, keep it very light and fluffy. We don't want to make it look very heavy. That'll weigh down on your lids. So just keep it very light and natural. And then I'm going to brush my brow hair just one more time with a spoolie just so it spreads across that product evenly. Next, I'm going to be using the Black Shadow Stick eyeshadow pencil from Jason Wu. I'm going to first use it in my waterline to tightline, and then I'm going to simply scribble it on my lid. It doesn't have to be perfect, just go ahead and saturate your lid. I'm only taking it up to my crease to show you what happens when I relax my lid. Now, all of a sudden, it looks like an eyeliner because that extra skin on my lid is covering it up. So looking straight in the mirror, I'm going to mark a point above that extra skin, which we call the hood. So when I keep my eyes open, I should still be able to see that point. And then I'm going to lift my brow so I can join that point to the outer and the inner corners. All I'm going to do now is fill in that gap with the same black pencil, and now all of a sudden I've doubled up my lid space. Using my finger, I'm going to soften the edges. You can also use a brush if you prefer. That way it blends in with the other eyeshadows that I'll be using. And now, even when I relax my lid, you can still see that eyeshadow smoked out. From the Boring palette, which is my collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics, I'm going to get some black eyeshadow and I'm going to set my lid with it. When you use a shadow stick as a base and then layer it with a powder eyeshadow, it looks very intense. And that's precisely what we need for a black smoky eye. And I'm also going to use that black eyeshadow and smudge it in my lower lash line using a flat brush. Now using the shade Buff, which is the lighter brown shade, I'm going to smoke out the edges so the black eyeshadow flows beautifully into my skin tone. So Buff is going to be my transition shade, and you can layer as much as you like. And then using a definer brush, I'm also going to soften my lower lash line with the same brown eyeshadow. Now using the shade Halo, I'm going to highlight my brow bones as well as inner corners. And that's pretty much it, my friends. It's time to finish up, so I'm going to curl my lashes. These are the Sally Hansen curlers. And for mascara, I'm going to be using Sweet Cloud Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara, especially for my lower lashes because the wand is so thin, so there's no chance you can smudge this in your lower lash line. I'm applying a generous coat both to my top as well as bottom lashes. And for eyelashes, I'm going to be using Lily Lashes in Game Changer. These are really nice and fluffy lashes. They wing out and they don't cover up your lid space, so you can still see that stunning eye look. These are also self-adhesive lashes, so you don't even need glue to stick them. And here it is, black smoky eye done seamlessly on hooded eyes. And it looks so stunning. To pair with this look, I used the $1 Billion Beauty Lip Plumper in Gumball. Again, love this lipstick, but I have to tell you, because it's a lip plumper, you can feel the tingling almost immediately. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this look, so comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this look, please don't forget to thumbs up and let me know if you'd like to watch more videos like these on hooded eyes. If you're new here or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I post new videos every single wonderful week. If you want information on any of the products that I used, they are tagged in the video as well as in the description box. If you'd like one-on-one classes with me, I'm going to include that link also in the description box and in the end screen of this video. So stay tuned. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.